What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got something exciting. We've got Breakfast with Champions Season 7 with KL Rahul, the man Gaurav, of course. Now this is a new season. I didn't know if this show was even coming back. You know, I've reacted to a lot of the old, years ago episodes, but I never knew if Gaurav was going to start making new ones or anything like that. I just thought the show had finished, to be real. But we're here. This came out about a day ago. I don't know if there'll be a part 2. It's about 23 minutes, so probably not. But hey, I'm excited. Updated BWC episodes. Obviously, I'm sure there's more coming soon. Hopefully, we get like a Dhoni one. That'd be pretty cool. I read the top comment and it said you can't do it. You can't finish the season unless he does a Dhoni one. So I think he'll live up to the promise. But hey, if you guys are new, subscribe. Leave a like. Hey, let's get straight into it. I'm excited.
We got a chance to do this.
Oh shit. Volume's a bit.
Because our original plan was to do this like 3 years ago. And then
you kept telling me I am saying no, but I never knew. I always looked at the shows and every cricketer would go and I was like, why am I not invited?
This is
Gaurav
crazy.
must think I'm not a good player. Like I'm not at his level to be on the show.
You know, I don't know why all the Rahuls do this. First, Rahul Dravid did this on the show. Now KL Rahul is doing. Is this a name thing? All the Rahuls have to come and
Or
put my
probably
leg.
you're forgetting Rahuls because there's so many Rahuls in India. So funny thing, on my manager's name is Rahul.
Yep.
The photographer that I shoot with is Rahul. My stylist is Rahul.
What?
You've got to be a Rahul to be on your team. Listen.
The first thing I asked, no CV, forget all of that.
It's official. I will be changing my name to Liam Rahul by tomorrow. So, KL, mate, if you need anyone to carry your kit bags around or tie your shoes up, I'm the guy you ring, alright?
What's your name? If
Just
you're
let
the
me know
Rahul,
and
you're
I'll be there.
nothing
I'll be
else.
there.
Like,
Aaja.
Aaja.
Saath aaja.
Woo! Yeah. Don't know if that is copyright music.
Rahul, नाम तो सुना होगा. नाम एक, काम अनेक.
Okay. Shout out to the sponsor, but they're not my sponsor, so ain't no free shout out on my channel, baby. Alright. Here we go.
So I've just come to realize a couple of years ago that my mom's lied to me
Oh, no.
for the first 26, 27 years of my life about
no.
how she's named me. Her
Oh.
side of the story was she was a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan and his characters in the 90s were Rahul,
Yeah.
right? So I used to go with that story.
Yeah.
I told one of my friends who watches probably a lot of movies and like knows a lot about Bollywood, and he said, bro, Shah Rukh was his first character as Rahul was 1994. You were born in 1992. So it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Then I googled it and I was like, no, my mother's been lying to me. I went and asked her. She's like, something like that. Like, who cares now and all. But she really likes. She's a huge fan of Shah Rukh Khan, no doubt. But my
nice.
dad's side of the story checks out more than my mother's. He was a huge Gavaskar fan.
Sonny.
He used to listen. He told me he used to listen to commentary on the radio and stuff, and that's how he heard it. So, yeah.
So his story is that because Sunil Gavaskar named his son
Yeah.
Rohan, and your dad said, okay, I will also name my son, but he had heard it wrong.
He heard it as Rahul, and then I think
That's what he thought it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
My mother still gives me shit for not having a degree.
Even now.
Even now, yeah.
Bro, I have never, I don't think I've ever heard one of the Indian cricketers on these episodes ever say a swear word at all. Even seeing KL Rahul hesitate just to say the word shit. I mean,
Even during
That was a
lockdown, she said, why
finish.
don't you finish your 30 papers? Why don't you...
hold on, I just want to go back. You can see the hesitation in his face. He's like, is this a family-friendly show? Can I say this? Where is it? Hold on, we have to go back. Oops, I muted it.
He heard it as Rahul, and then...
Oh shit, I went a bit
That's
too
what he
far.
thought it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
My mother still gives me shit for
You can hear the pause in his voice.
not having a
Oh
degree.
man.
Even now.
What sort
Even
of
now,
degree?
yeah. Even during lockdown, she said, why don't you finish your 30 papers? Why don't you sit
What?
and
Hell
write
no.
it and get a degree? Then, Mom, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm playing cricket, doing
He's a
well for myself.
millionaire.
You want me to
Yeah.
go write 30 papers?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, why not?
She's not impressed. She's not impressed with
She's not.
IPL captaincy, India captaincy, na degree.
The happiest they've been is when I got a RBI job.
An
A central
RBI.
government job mil gaya. So they were the happiest. I was I'd played 4 years for India already, but
What?
that didn't make them happy. This was like,
Ah.
yes, now you'll
Fuck, sorry. I'll edit this out. Oh, I got an eyelash stuck in
be
my
stable.
my eyeball.
I just get a good salary. They look after the sports people really well.
Yeah.
Can't ask.
I love how you're talking about good salary.
Yeah.
There's people out there who are listening and saying, IPL captain playing for India,
No, I
still
mean-
proper middle class values, good
No.
service.
Yeah. My dad's a professor. My mom's a professor. The whole family, like whoever I can think of, my cousins, my whoever, are all either engineers or like doctors or doing
pretty good.
something. I was a smart kid till like 10th. Once we finished 10th, you could choose whether you want to do commerce or you want to do science.
Yeah.
And nobody in my family has ever taken commerce.
What's
So-
commerce? What's commerce? Is that like? So the other one was science. He said. I'm guessing the commerce one is like sport or like manual stuff, like carpenter or like builder or bricklayer or something like that. Is that what it
For
is?
my parents,
Commerce?
it was like it's going to be embarrassing for us.
Is that?
Like,
It must
I
be what that
I can't
is.
do it. I can't take up science and play cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no chance. But they
Now,
understood.
When did they finally say, कि, अच्छा, अब ठीक है, now
They
it's
never
fine.
have.
But if you're telling me a year and a half ago, your mum was telling you to take 30 papers, then
Yeah, my mom keeps taunting me every now and then. But I've been fortunate in a way because dad played a bit of cricket.
Really?
Yeah.
He played for his university and everything, and his story is that his parents didn't encourage him that much to play cricket. They didn't stop him, but they, once he got to a place where either he had to choose cricket or studies, that's when they said no, you have to choose
Yeah.
studies.
Yeah, and again, last pause of the video. I don't want to pause too much. I'm just, there's just a bit to unpack with this episode, but just never let, even if it's your mum, dad, the person you care about the most in the world. I'm not saying don't listen to your parents, but I'm saying if you have a dream, you have a goal in life, nowadays literally anything is possible as a job. Like, I mean, did you think 20 years ago, did my mum or anyone's parents ever think that you could make money off social media or all these, big YouTubers out there like fucking, I don't know, Pat Cummins, or whatever. All the YouTubers, are billionaires, all the CEOs, like things happen. And if you're passionate about something and you love something, believe in yourself, never give up, like just always have a dream and chase it.
He loves the
because
game as well, so he's
just before, life is so short. Just have a crack at what you want to do. Have some fun. Yeah, that's always it.
He never stopped me or never said you cannot play it. He said I'll let you play it. I want you to play cricket, but just make sure your education doesn't take a backseat completely. For
And
mom
that's
and dad,
another
it was
thing. It's
always
trying
like
to-
be a
trying to
good
balance.
boy. We don't care about
sick.
anything else.
Yeah.
Like, we let you play cricket or you choose what you want. That way, very good. Very simple upbringing. That to be genuine to what you do, work hard
Which
in
you
whatever
are.
you do.
Yeah,
can say
I
that.
like that.
You do that, we don't get complaints from neighbors or your teachers. We are happy to let you do whatever you want. We stayed inside a campus, so there wasn't much to do. Like, we couldn't bunk and go anywhere.
Because
It was
you
a
get
campus,
busted in a
everybody
sec.
knew everybody.
Damn, that would
and my
suck.
school was inside the campus. For all the campus,
Oh, stop.
like,
Yeah, dude.
when I went to like my 11th and 12th in college is when I realized, oh shit, okay, kids do this as well.
But any kosher mischief that you guys have done that you can talk about? Any kosher, like broke somebody's window and ran away or something like that?
I've had a few
Whoa,
complaints, but
Bro, is Gaurav a policeman? Are you trying to get him on record? Is this a
it's
confession?
never about like
Enough.
misbehaving or like
He's trying to get him to spill
anything
the
like
beans.
that. I went to when I was seventh grade or 8th grade. I went to class with like colored hair.
Hey.
And, like I didn't follow the uniform, and
Yeah.
I would like slip-ons when I had to wear shoes. So things like that I would get.
Yeah.
Again, I don't. Last pause of the video, but that was always the number one thing at school that fucking pissed me off the most. Is it feels like, well, especially in Australia, the teachers, it feels like they care more about the shoes you wear, the jacket you have on, the pair of socks you're wearing, the sort of hairstyle you have. Like, is any of the stuff I'm wearing gonna bother you from teaching me or from me learning? No. That was always the number one thing. Don't try and tell me what to wear. You're not my mother or my father. I'm coming to school. That's as far as it should go, to be honest.
Parents would get complaints. That way my parents have been very supportive, or they've never stopped
Not
me.
of the tattoos. Not at first.
Initially,
Tattoos are
no,
awesome.
but then,
I love
then they've
Rahul's
given up, I
tattoos.
guess. When I was 16, right after I finished our 10th board exams, and then I came to Bangalore. We had a zonal camp, and we had some games. So 2-3 months I was here, and then when I went back with like a big tattoo on
At
my back.
16?
No half
Yeah.
measures. Huh?
No. Like,
Wait,
I
you
didn't.
can
I
get a
didn't.
tattoo at 16 in India? Damn.
I didn't start small. Like I was like
go.
big. Like, she hugged me or something, and I
Oh, the back.
was still in pain. It was like, so
Would've
like,
hurt.
what happened? I was like, no, I got a tattoo. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, sure. Then like it was swollen and it was like red all over.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, what is this? Like, why are you being a child?
What?
I was like, no, ma, this is a permanent tattoo. And then she like started like feeling
Oh,
it and
hell
stuff.
no.
And then she's like, no, this is stupid. Like, go wash it off. Don't be childish. Yeah.
Oops.
She didn't understand what a permanent
Yeah.
tattoo was. Yeah. Till I got their names tattooed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that as my second, third tattoo. Then they were like, okay. So I've
Hey,
started
I
to like.
love Rahul's tattoos. He is like, he's almost, it's not a New Zealand tattoo, but he's got like this, it's like a tribal thing. I don't know I keep muting it accidentally, but he's got this like tribal one on his arm that reminds me of like what a lot of New Zealand people get as a tradition. It looks, I love it. It looks awesome.
I got that as my second, third tattoo.
That one
then
right
they were like,
there.
okay.
On
I've
his-
started
yeah,
to
on
like
the whole
collect
hand.
tattoos every country I go to.
Oh.
I get a small tattoo on my leg. So I have
Really?
like 5-6
What about
countries.
Australia?
So your calf is your passport now.
Yeah, sort of. Like my calf, my like legs.
So what is one? So what did you get for Australia? Don't say kangaroo.
No, I didn't. I got a
didgeridoo?
compass.
Yeah.
Compass in Australia.
A compass. Okay.
Yeah.
He should have gotten like a big thing of Vegemite stuck on
Because
his leg
that's
or
when
something.
like,
Or a beer or something.
the suspension happened, and it's like a wake up call, like go in the right direction.
Ah.
The suspension also like hit me very hard because I've not been suspended in school,
Really?
in college. I've always
Yeah.
like been, whatever. I've never been the mischievous guy who keeps getting reprimanded, or like parents are getting notes that nothing. I'm like, dude, that I didn't know how to handle that whole time initially, but then it is what it is. And it made me stronger. So
Yeah.
like growing up here playing for Karnataka and all, we were just like go to sleep at 10:30, wake up and do the same routine, and like there's no time. We had our masti and everything, but there's no like mischief, or like there's nothing that we've done. I remember we were in Delhi only, me and Mayank. We were playing the under 19 or the under 22 state games or something, and we finished the game early. We beat the team, and we had to travel next day at 5 in the morning. Game got over around 3:30. कि क्या करना है? चलो आज तो like बनता है. We can
to
go
bed.
out and like have a good
Go to
time.
sleep.
We were staying in a hostel, like, and that hostel, the gate used to shut at 10. It was a big gate. So we went out at 9 and we came back by 4 or something because our bus was leaving at 5. So we had to climb the gate and then go into our room, get ready. Mayank got late, 15 minutes late. The coaches bajawed us for that, and like we were all like big eyes, chashma pen ke, like the coach like, what are you doing? You're not serious, ye wo. So it stops there when you do a small thing like that, and like you feel like, arey, coaches will complain. At
Thodi
the
pad jati hai
state,
baby.
we might get dropped. Like
Yeah.
we were too. We
don't
were
wanna
like
get
that.
dropped.
So we were like, ek
Good
masti
boys.
bus, yaar, like too much now for 1 year. Now we need to calm down. So that's it. Like very small, stupid, simple things like that.
Hey, the man Rahul.
Are you on his close-up? Your name's not Rahul, but any Rahul here for the close-up?
Helps.
Huh?
Raj, if that helps. Same family.
Close enough.
Close
Chalo,
enough.
we'll allow it. Now tell me, you are, of course, captain. You've got a great team. Your best buddy Hardik is also captain.
Yeah.
First of all, your friendship with Hardik I find amazing because he's a super sweet guy, but he's khiska hua in his own special way,
He's whack.
right? Is it with you and him? Is it just you just sit and you just listen to him because
I don't.
he's entertaining like every second?
Yeah. He's entertaining. I won't say I'm listening to him, but for him it doesn't matter. He will still end up saying what he wants to say. It doesn't matter. That's the nice thing about him. He involves everybody, whoever's sitting on the table. He's always cracking a joke or two, and, and at his own expense. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's a very speak about
I will sue them right now. KL, you have enough money, KL. Take them out.
Hardik and there's
Take
like
him out.
there's music.
There's hip hop style.
I thought Hardik was going to enter from somewhere. Like,
Yeah, that would've been cool.
Yeah, it's like a WWE thing. Like music starts and someone's going to come. Yeah.
One sec. I don't think Hardik should come when I've got a coffee on the table.
Either way, even with tea, he shouldn't come. I'm happy without him.
Aww.
Yeah.
But there was a time where I'm sure you must have been when you were playing for Bangalore and the people you're batting with, Chris Gale, Virat
Yep.
Kohli, AB de Villiers, you're like,
My kid in a candy store moment came in 2013 or 12-13 season is my first year, I think, and that's
Yeah.
when I walked in and Virat, Chris Gale, Zahir Khan, and there's so many. The AB, and AB was my favorite player, and he still is one of my favorite players. So I always go back and I'm always watching videos of. So now, just before going to South Africa, I watched AB de Villiers hundreds in South Africa before going to.
So this was recorded just before they had the South Africa tour, which they ended on. They went on to lose that series, but not ideal.
England, AB de Villiers
We'll leave
in
it out.
England, and like how he bats, and he's always been one of my favorite players. I have a very nice, cute
What?
relationship with AB, where I'm still very like I don't have words, like I don't.
A little
Nothing comes
fanboy.
out. Like I'm just like I try. Like I'm like a.
I love
look
you,
like an
AB.
idiot trying to make conversation with him after the games in IPL because like there's so much I want to ask him, but I don't know like.
proper
Yeah,
fanboy.
yeah, it is. It's a proper fanboy.
I would be as well.
Tell
not
me
even
something
gonna
with
lie.
like Chris Gale, because I'm sure that there's like
The guy I
incidents.
saw him in 2013, and the guy I last like partied with in 2020 IPL
Yeah.
season. Like his energy levels have just gone up. I'm like, how do you do this? I've seen him hit a six from the toe of the bat. It was a 72 meter six. Even if I hit it middle of the bat, marmar ke it goes 75 meters. I was like, this is unfair. Like the West Indian players, the power that they have is just like unfair sometimes.
Yeah.
He would challenge you to a race and he will beat you hands down.
In a
Over
race?
30-meter sprint, he will eat you up.
What?
He's quick, he can move.
Bro, no.
When-
Hey, Chris Gale, I'm putting a challenge out to you right now. You and me in a 100-meter sprint. Just give me like 5 bumps to try. Give me a couple
He
bumps.
wants to move.
And I'll be
I'm
ready.
like, Chris, what's happening? He's like, no, I'm getting younger. I'm like, fine wine. I remember in 2019, I think we played the World Cup, and right after the World Cup, we went to West Indies for a series. I'd played the World Cup, I did decently well, and then we went into the series and I got dropped. I was messaging him, he said, come by the pool, I'm having a drink, and it was
Yeah.
his 300 game next day, so he was very happy and he had some friends over. So I went, I was by the pool, he came, sat with me, spoke to me, he's like, why are you not playing, this and that, and so I obviously was frustrated because I played the World Cup, I'm not playing this, makes no sense. So just talking to him, and he's like, see, you can always say that you're not playing because of 100 other reasons, but it's in your hand whether you play or no. If 70 is not enough, get 150. If you're getting 150, get 200 if that's not enough. And that's how you need to look at things. If 600 run IPL season is not enough, then get 800. Or you're getting
We need a Chris Gale episode. Oh my god.
50, 60s in the World Cup. You should have converted that and got 100, 120s. Then no one has the power to drop you.
True. Well, Usman Khawaja used to make hundreds and we still dropped him somehow, so no one's above
You can take this away.
unfortunately.
No sugar.
No sugar.
No white, no brown,
In a
no
coffee,
yellow.
you need
Did
sugar
you
in a
always
coffee.
know that this is I'm going on this path? Because you seem like a person who knows ये करना है, ऐसे करना है और ये हो.
I think so. I think most of us in the team would have grown up like that. I don't think any of us had a plan B. We only had plan A, and
Wow.
I think we're very lucky that we didn't have to go to a plan. I've had 2 or 3 years with the Indian team where I haven't gotten a chance. Like I
Yeah.
would travel with the team. I traveled for almost 2 years, and I couldn't get a game, and that's very frustrating when you're 26, 28, you're young and full of energy. You want to play, you want to learn, you want to grow. You get to a position in your career where you play me anywhere in the top 11, I'll play. Even if you want me to, bowl maybe. I have a bad shoulder, but I'll try to bowl. I'll do something.
love to see
I
it.
want to play in the 11. I want to contribute to the team. So
Sometimes it's just, you got to be ready. It's just luck, right?
Yeah.
Like what happened in England for you to open in test matches.
yeah, that also for about 15,
Yeah.
16
Oh,
months
yeah,
before
true.
that, I got dropped from the test team. And I think I was dropped for 2 or 3 series. And then I came back into the team again. When I
Who
came
was
back,
it? Who was it? So, was it Agarwal? I think it was or was it Shupman Gill in that series in England last year? One of them, I think it was Agarwal, got hit on the head or something like that, and then Rahul came in and dominated the series, made 100. So
the conversations were, you're a good player of spin, so we're going to try to put you in the middle order, in the middle lower order. I said, okay, so I prepared for that for 15 months. And then, like, unfortunately, Mayank had that incident
Was
in the
Mayank?
nets. And they did ask me, we know, we've prepared you for number 5, but
do you want to open?
Do you want
You
your
know,
old
they-
job back?
it was such a funny conversation from the coach, captain, everybody. They were laughing. It's like, we don't want to do this, but this is how it like happens for you. Like,
Yeah.
we understand, but here, number 1 position is open. Do you want to take it?
Absolutely.
Why would you even think I won't take it? I'll 100%. I'll jump on
Yeah.
and do anything. I never want to say no, because you don't know what is in store for you, right? I'd rather take that opportunity and fail than like say no, I'm not prepared for this. And I was like, no,
I
like,
like
let
that,
me
I
take
like
it. If I fail, I fail. I accept that. Even when I got the opportunity in Joburg to captain the country in a test match, it all happened so suddenly. Virat told me in the bus the morning of the game that, I may not play this game because I have a stiff back.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So was this after the series or before?
So
It was that morning, huh?
yeah, it was that morning in the bus. And until I reached the ground, till I was warming up, I was like, no, because I know Virat. He's never going to miss a game for a small injury. He wasn't moving that great, but I know him. So I was like, no, it's not going to come so easy.
Yeah.
It can't be so dreamy that ekdam se you become
Yeah.
test captain. After the warm-up is when, the coach told me that he's not looking good. You'll have to captain, go on, put your blazer and go for the toss. I didn't have a blazer also, so I had to borrow the blazer. I had to wear Virat's. I put on the blazer and was walking down for the toss. I was like, okay.
That's a moment, huh?
Yeah.
For me, it was like, okay, it looks good on me. This is where I need. This is what, I never said, oh God, how did this happen?
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Excited.
this looks good. I mean, I worked hard for this. So I was always confident and happy than like, like, oh no, like what do I do?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking around to say, oh God, now what? Yeah.
For you now, captaincy, responsibility, all of this, does that feel that this was the rightful kind of evolution? This is where it was heading? This feels like that? Feeling more settled?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to feel settled. You always want to be a little uncomfortable. If you feel the sense of comfort, then you want to in life, but not in sport.
Yeah, not in
like, or not in like in professionally, you don't want to feel comfortable. You always want to be maybe one step higher, not aim too high. I've done that early on in my career where I aimed too high and the pressure and the expectation I set for myself was too much and was unrealistic, and I didn't enjoy playing the game, nor did I perform well. So it's all a chain. So as I grew up, I never wanted to be too calm. I think Virat also said this. His best friend is his anger. He uses, you learn how to use that anger and channelize it into proper things. So
Yeah.
it's the same with me. I just look calm on the outside, but like inside, only I know. I mean, I can't tell you, no one's going to agree, but there is a fire. There's a fire in everybody. If not, I don't think you can play sport, or you can play a sport like cricket or anything in life. You can't do it without having a fire inside you. And all my anger comes out in the room once I go locked up in the room. Like if I've had a bad day, I got out.
I could only imagine what happened when KL, last season in the IPL, Deepak Huda, was just playing shit, like all of them. We were just Nick Puran, kept going out for a duck. I bet you KL, he got in the change rooms, pointed at them all and just said, fuck you. Hey, KL, he might have bashed them all.
Just like whatever to get it out of your system.
He might
that way,
throw
I
bats
get
at
angry
them.
for 5 minutes and then I'm like, okay, ho gaya. Now I can't do anything.
That's it. Into the bowling machine. 170 kilometers bounces coming right at your fucking head.
Let me not make the same mistake again.
Yeah.
There were some fans in the world who got very happy if you had said, yes, I do break it to
Yeah,
you.
me,
and
I
I'm
would have been happy.
Because then they say, Arey,
We do it, yeah.
hum bhi
Just
kiya."
like me, for real.
I'm not going to pay extra charges on my
Yeah,
for
true.
breaking a
True.
TV. Yeah.
Is there a bigger cricket fan in the world than one of my favorite people, which is Anna, who I call Anna,
Is that his-
Sunil Shetty.
Oh,
Wife?
No, I don't think
Girlfriend?
so. And he's not just a fan; he understands the
Hey,
game really
wait,
well.
wait. Didn't Gora... Oh, so Anna is not a woman? Anna's a guy?
My
Okay,
favorite
that's
people,
my bad.
Which is Anna, who I call Anna, Sunil Shetty.
Oh,
Right?
No,
Oh,
I
wait,
don't think so.
Sunil?
And he's not just a fan; he understands the game really well.
Obsessed.
He's obsessed.
Who?
He's borderline obsessed, and we do have some conversations and arguments sometimes.
Arguments as well?
Yeah,
His dad?
Disagreements?
Yeah,
Are
disagreements.
they talking about his dad?
Yeah, he talks sense.
I think.
Like every time because he understands the game and you're not fit enough, you're getting injured, and there's a reason you're not eating healthy, and he's all about the healthy lifestyle and training. If you look at him at 60, 61, he's as fit as anybody
Okay, I'm willing... Okay, they're talking about his dad.
else.
I know that.
I told him once, I said, you're not 60, you're sexty.
Yeah, he is. I mean, great to see like for us as youngsters. I mean, he can do it at 60. I don't see why I can't do it, or I can't find any reason. I
Yeah.
shouldn't find any reason. Can't be like 6 days of the week I'll eat right and 7 days my cheat days. No, it
Shit,
doesn't
no
work.
cheat day then.
I mean, it can't be a cheat
That's
day. You
rough.
can't have a whole day where you're cheating, That doesn't work. I always get the look from my mother because she's always preparing a lot of stuff, and then I'm like, I'm not going to eat this, and she's like, I made it with
Whoa.
so much love for you, you're not going to eat it. She's going to have a long face
They
the whole
bait you
day.
into
Mother's guilt.
Yeah. She'll just come and slyly put it on the
They
table,
all
leave
do
it
it.
there, and walk away, and come back and see if I've
They
had
all
it.
do it.
Yeah, so it's a bit tough in Indian households that way.
Is that also nice? Like you're a real family boy, and even like I was talking about Sunil Shetty, and there also it's a real nice kind
Okay,
of
so
family
yeah.
setup. This is you, right? It's like you gravitate towards that. That's where your heart is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, like they say, you attract what you attract your tribe. You attract the right people around you. So somehow I have. So I like
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
What-
I think you made that
what
up,
is
Kyle.
going on in my life. It's just very simple. Exactly what I want, and I have the best people around me. So yeah.
But we were just like when Rahul Dravid came on the show, and he said, I want to be a bad boy, right? And 1 year later,
He did the ad.
he became
Oh,
Indranagar
man.
ka gunda.
Yeah.
So now you've come here, and we've spoken
Yeah.
about your good boy image. So in 1 year, you'll be Benson Town ka gunda.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah. I'm okay. Yeah.
Hey! That is gonna cap it off. Is there anything here at the end? Yes, there is. We're gonna see the... Okay, we're just see these end credits. Okay, they're sanitizing hands. Okay, is that it? Is there any more KL footage? No? No? Alright, let's just leave it on... Let's leave it on that one right there. That's my face when KL Rahul was not retained by Punjab. Hey, that will cap it off, guys. Episode 1, Season 7. I hope there's like a new episode every week or one every month or something because, I mean, I love these episodes. And, I've been reacting to a lot of the old ones, but, there's nothing like a new episode. It's recent. It's up to date with how the world's going. So... it's a lot easier. Hey, and they spoke in pretty much English the whole episode as well, which definitely helps myself. So, hey, that will cap it off, guys. KL Rahul, man, hey, what a legend. Well, not in cricketing terms, but as a person, a legend in my eyes. Hey, that will cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.